Inflation has gone wild. You don't need me to tell you that, but I'm here to explain why the statistics you are seeing in the news that the government reports are false, they're fictional, and they are absolutely fake intentionally to keep you from knowing the truth. But that's what I am here to do. I'm here to unveil the truth. Let's look into it right away. Here you can see the BLS website, Consumer Price Index, January 2022 CPI weight update. This is a quote. This is right on the BLS website. I will have the links in the description. Starting January 2022, weights for the CPI, Consumer Price Index, will be calculated based on consumer expenditure data from 2019 to 2020. The BLS considered interventions, but decided to maintain normal procedures. What are they talking about? I mean, 2020 and then 2021 and then 2022, but 2021 seems to be left out. How could that be? I mean, could this be intentionally done to avoid looking at the reality of the situation? Could it be that they don't want you to know what's actually happening? That might be yeah, maybe. Right? I gotta watch what I say. Now, this is just an article talking about that. I found some good points in it. I wanted to show you, first of all, the chart just showing the 12-month percentage change of the CPI selected categories. So you see it broken down. Food, energy, and all items less food and energy. That's what they love to do, by the way. They love to break it apart and remove that which is actually important, like food and energy, the stuff you kind of need. Weighting is critical in understanding CPI. It refers to the importance of goods in the average household consumption. As a percentage, CPI is derived from a basket of such goods. Therefore, the selection and price shift of those goods determines the CPI, which is currently at 6.8 for all items. At the same time, energy has grown 33% more expensive on a 12-month percentage change. Now, they say it's volatile, and that's absolutely true, but that doesn't prevent you from buying it. Well, it's volatile. I just won't buy gas for my car right now. I just won't eat right now for the next 6 months because it's volatile. Doesn't work like that. I mean, they could smooth it out and sure, but the way that they do this is intentionally to keep the public subdued. Putting it into a historic context, the latest report revealed that inflation saw its biggest rise in 39 years. Could that be, at this time, the reason why they decided not to have any interventions? To clarify things further, the CPI has undergone deep changes almost every decade since 1919, so it wouldn't make sense to compare wildly different methodologies used on a single historic CPI chart. Based on these revisions, Peter Schiff placed the real interest rate closer to 15%. And you could look at this. This happens to be shadow stats. There are so many different individuals, companies, whatever, that recalculate different indicators. This one happens to be inflation. But what John Williams of Shadow Stats does is he recalculates it based on the way that they used to do it. So it's not just, I think it's 15%. This right here, consumer inflation official versus shadow stats, that's 1990 based, and at the bottom is 1980 based. And you will see there's a grand disparity. Look, the way that it was in 1980, 15%. 15%. Same calculation, 1980. Yes, things have changed. There's no doubt about it. What about 1990? It's over 10%. Okay, officially, it has gone up. There's no doubt. But what is that percentage? And I've always said this. It's not 15 or 10 or 6.8. In my opinion, it depends on you. What food are you buying? If the meat, for instance, is going up, animals are going up in price, well, then if you don't eat the animals, then it's not going to affect you as much. If you're not taking your kids to school, tuition is, let's just say, you had to pay for the education, or maybe it was, university, college. You don't have to go to that. You don't have to pay the tuition. The costs are rising. That doesn't affect you. So on and so forth. Okay, it depends on you. But the trend is clearly there, and it's up. We don't need to worry about the number necessarily. It's up. When you go to the grocery store, you could tell me what the prices you're paying, and I've seen from people literally all over the place. Germany, I saw a few comments from Germany. I saw Croatia. I saw all over the place, and thank you for that. If you think that this has gone out of control, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know. Hit those thumbs up, because I look at all those stats, and that's how I gauge what I'm doing. Of course, it helps the algorithms and so on. But this right here shows you what's been going on. It's not just CPI, it's the PPI as well. Producer Price Index, that's the orange line, accelerating dramatically. Now, it tends to be kind of moving in the same direction. And here we could see both the CPI and the PPI moving up considerably. But this has gone out of control. The input costs are so significantly higher than they were just 2 years ago. And this is just to show you what's been happening. It isn't necessarily the corporations, hey, let's just raise prices on everybody. They're doing that. They are raising prices, there's no doubt. But it's not as if their costs haven't risen. That's the fact. And this is this is the Federal Reserve. I'll keep my composure. This is from the Federal Reserve back in 1997. I was just trying to dig up a little bit of data, just try to close off this video, and I had found this from the New York Fed. Are there good alternatives to the CPI? Critics of the CPI, the most widely watched inflation measure, contend that it overstates. I have to highlight this. Oh my goodness. Only my long-term subscribers will find this one funny. Everybody else is saying, what's this guy talking about here? Overstates inflation by as much as 1%. Wow. Wow. I just want to end off with a little humor. I mean, it's crazy to see inflation the way it's going. What can you do though? You're just going to sit there and take it? Well, no. I've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments of people saying, you know what? I'm taking action and I'm doing this or that. What are some of the things people are doing? People are buying in bulk and they are storing things in big containers, making it stay a long time. People are chopping firewood. They're heating their homes using the wood. I'm seeing all kinds of things. Just look at the comment section. It's filled with data from people all over the world. Okay? And you just look through that and you see for yourself. People are taking action today. They are buying today to lock in the price. They're going to their energy, whoever provides their energy, and they're calling them up and they're saying, I want a fixed price. I want to negotiate this price. They get that and they make that happen throughout the winter. They're good. The price goes down. Okay, that's okay. But at least they know it's not going to go above where they are today. And that's what people need. They need certainty. In a world of this crazy insanity and uncertainty, we need more of that. So I'm going to end off the video there. If you support me, hit that thumbs up button. It's right down there. I do appreciate that very much. And I will see you on the next one.